Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and this is episode 57 of the Austro-Hungarian campaign, where we are now invading France. Previously, I tried invading France, and that proved to be difficult because they were very tough, and I just can't get their army logistics down. I can't do a land invasion because I just can't. I'm just not tough enough to do it. And being legendary difficulty, it's supposed to be hard. So, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way with brute force. So, we need 1.3 million for Western France, 1.4 for Southern. So we're going to do Western France first. And I'm sitting at almost 5 million tons of ships. So we are approaching height of World War II American levels of ships. So yeah, that's happening. And we've already cleared out these guys, so we've got all our guys hopefully heading over. There's a Chinese some Chinese dudes there that need to be taken out. Do I have anybody to finish them? There's the Coast Guard. And I should have some light cruisers around here. Here's some light cruisers. You guys go deal with that, please. There we go. And we're probably going to end up taking out China completely because we're invading their final port, which I'd really rather not. I'd rather take the rest of their country first, but that may not be in the cards. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. So far, the overall strategy has been to take out the weaker nations first while I build up to take out France. What I probably should have done is I probably should have taken out France much earlier in the game, but I didn't, because I was very scared of France early on. And every time I was starting to do okay, the politicians would make peace anyway. But now we're in a position where I think we're finally strong enough to take them out. Now the problem is that my transport capacity is kind of low. I really kind of neglected that at one point in the game, and I got beat down. And I just haven't been able to get it back up to 200% since. You know, it's sitting about 140%, which is better than the 130 it was at earlier. But for some reason, my transport capacity grows really slowly now, even though I have it maxed out. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna fight to the end with you guys, and we're gonna sink these submarines. Wow, they have a lot of submarines. All right, so here's our first real fight, one of these torpedo cruisers, and I don't know if they're any better than they were before. So I guess we'll find out. I've got a lot of ships. I don't want to auto-resolve it because their torpedoes are nasty, and I want to do a regular fight just to see what we are up against. Hopefully my ships are still good enough because I haven't upgraded my ships in probably 5 years. Maybe more than that. Probably 7, 8 years. I've just been mass producing them as fast as I can to get the tonnage. And I think we're still okay to take out France with our existing ships. I'm sure we'll need to upgrade before we fight the US though. So we'll see. I'll probably save the US for last. I'll take out Germany and Spain first, and then try and spend some time building up my transports and get back up to full power before we try to take on the US, because I'll have to blockade both their coasts. It's going to be a pain in the ass, and we'll just kind of see how that goes. And I don't know if I'll have enough time to do it. I don't know when the game's going to end. I heard they pushed the ending back to 1960, but I'm not certain. So let's just group all you guys together. It's 28 ships. That is a lot of You know what? We're just gonna conga line of death this. Um, we're just gonna spam him down. We're gonna have a tight formation. Everybody's gonna dodge torpedoes, and here we go. Is he actually gonna try and fight us, or is he gonna run? If you're smart, he's gonna run. Yeah, he's running. He's like, fuck this. I do not want any of that at all. So he's going 30 knots, and I'm going about 37.2. So we'll catch up to him. The problem's going to be he's got long-range torpedoes that go out to 13.1 kilometers. It's a slightly different ship, I think. This one's a little different than what we fought before. 11,500 tons. It's nice. He still has his deck lined with torpedoes. Is that a... Oh, we lost him. We lost him in the smoke, but we'll catch him. He may not be quite as vulnerable as the previous ships were. We'll see. Forgot to check to see how many French ships there are. There can't be that many, though. They have got to be hurting. Alright, so let's check him out one more time. So, I guess this is a rear tower that has turret spots in it. That's kind of cool, actually. Little 3.6-inch guns. Some forged guns on little turret mounts, some 4.6s. I don't personally like this cruiser, but it's weird that these would be on. Oh, those are doubles. All right, right on. I mean, it looks okay. Oh, it's. Is that $1 billion? That's almost a $2 billion cruiser. Jesus Christ. His armor's not good. His armor's not good at all. A $2 billion cruiser. How much does my cruiser cost? By contrast, my cruiser costs under 400 million. So his stuff is very expensive. I can't believe that's a $2 billion. Surely that's not it. It really is. It's a $1.8 billion cruiser. So it's like almost like 4.5 times more expensive than mine. All right, whatever. Well, we'll just have to hunt it down and sink it. Not 20 kilometers away, 21, almost 22. It'll take a while to catch up to him. Our spotting distances are so good. Uh-oh, he got hit. His armor's garbage. I don't know how he spent so much money on this thing. What do you spend the money on? He's got radar. He's got a turbo electric engine. That's why. Oh, those are expensive. Alright, well, I don't think it's a very good ship. I mean, it's just too expensive. What kind of torpedoes is he using? He's using electric torpedoes. They go 43 knots. Do you not have the range for high explosive? You should. I guess he was having trouble locking on. He's trying to fire back. He's got pretty good to hits, but ooh, there's a hit. Looks like we took out his main torpedoes. That's good. Unless they're about to slam into me. Alright, let's, he's probably gonna fire on us if he lives long enough. Alright, well, that worked pretty well. So, I guess it was a good, enough ship, shrug? I don't know, I didn't like it very much. But he never got to shoot at me, so I'm happy. And probably my sheer overwhelming firepower compensates for a lot, too. Certainly once we closed in, we had a lot of gun barrels firing at him. But the important thing is we didn't spill our tea. We didn't lose a ship. So I feel pretty confident about this. We'll have to see what kind of... how we have to jam our ships into the invasion zone to get them. Because that's also going to be the challenge. Can I squeeze in... No, we're not agreeing. We're going to fight to the end. I'll be super pissed if my politicians sign a peace treaty. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight these guys because I really want to sink them because I don't want them to get my transports. Because protecting my transports is really... that's really high priority right now. I don't know about the top priority. I think conquering France and getting them out of the game is probably the top priority, but protecting my transport is certainly number 2. Well, to an extent. I don't want to lose too many. Alright, let's go chase these guys down. These Fly Swatter 2 cruisers are fantastic, even though they're kind of old. And I'll probably upgrade them at some point, but boy, are they great. I really like these cruisers. But I've always been a fan of light cruisers anyway. They're just generally useful ships. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like heavy cruisers too. But I think at least with my playstyle, the light cruisers are definitely the workhorse of my fleet. Certainly once they get fast enough, they can chase anything down. There he is, about 30 kilometers away or so. We'll get there eventually. So we'll just kind of sit back and relax. Drink some tea while we wait. Normally I'd be giving the dog his medicine by now, but I woke up late and I was slow to give him his medicine this morning. And so I'm going to delay it just a little bit. So I'll probably stream for a little bit, you know, hour or two, and then I'll give him his medicine. Just because I need to keep the proper spacing. Alright, there go the torpedo boats. Alright. And I guess these guys really want to run away from me, but it sucks for them because I'm a lot faster than they are. So, onward we go. Well, give me one moment here. Alright. Well, still chasing him down. I mean, at least he knows he's screwed, so he's running. How fast is he going? Maximum speed of 31.2 knots, which is pretty respectable, actually. This is not an awful destroyer. Not very heavily armed, though. Kind of unbalanced. He's screwed now. Alright, so, all better. Alright, now I don't have to worry about my transports in the Southern Asia area, at least. Alrighty, well, let's see what else we have to deal with. What else is on our ship sinking docket? Once I take out France, I know that that's going to be the last major hurdle. You know, U.S. will be hard, but I'll have such a global dominance at this point, it probably won't matter that much. I just need to figure out how big the biggest, you know, what the U.S. has so I can deal with it. I took some mine damage. That sort of sucked. Oh well, it happens. Alright, so we're attacking southern France, which is probably fine. Alright, let's check our finances. We are at 140% transports, which is okay. And we're still losing. We're down to plus 0.56% each turn, which is awful. I mean, that's truly awful. The French have 33 ships, including a battle cruiser. That's going to be annoying. We'll probably provoke Spain a little bit. I know they don't want to fight me, but I want to fight them. Alright, so we got a lot of cleaning up of stuff to do, so. Now the Minesweeper, he's not good for fighting, so we don't want that. And this battle here, 2 Wasps. That's probably not really a good fight either. Because because the Wasps are a little on the weak side. And the Convoy, this one will take. I should be able to beat this one. We'll see how good his ship is. But yeah, the Wasps are kind of awkward ships. I really need to rebuild them. And I probably could send them all back to port and just rebuild them, but they're okay for auto resolves. Now this will be a little tricky. We'll have the torpedoes off. We'll use high explosives at first until I can see what we're up against, because I don't know how good his destroyer is going to be. Alright, so the transport has some guns. We'll have to take it out. This guy is kind of bamf. Look at all that. Alright, so he's got garbage armor, but it's high quality garbage armor. It's a destroyer. Destroyers normally don't get a lot of armor. He's got... Is that only a single gun? He only has one single gun turret. So if I attack him from the rear, I should be in good shape. He's got a little plunker gun too. And then he has 2 5-packs and a 4-pack. He's got a lot of torpedoes. 15-kilometer range, and these are just standard 20-inch torpedo. That's going to be a serious... these are regular, so that's going to be a serious destroyer. All right, so we're going to auto fire because we could use armor piercing on him. 33.2 knots, so I'm faster. So he's definitely going to try and splatter me, but I've got a lot of little guns. One, two, three, four, five, six. I've got 7. Alright, so he just fired. Alright, so he just fired again. And we're going fast. How fast does torpedoes go? His torpedoes go 48, so the relative speed difference is not that great. There's only a 12-knot speed difference. Or 13-knot speed difference. We're definitely punching through him. Okay, he's going to fire his torpedoes again soon. So we got to be careful for that. Alright, he just fired. So let's go cut a sharp turn. So there's his torpedoes. They just shot over there. And he's only got 1 volley left. There we go. He's out of torpedoes. Which, let's go cut in this way. Yep, there it is. And now we're going to go in for the kill. Now I want to stay behind him though, because I don't want his big derp gun up front to hit me. So if you look, we're positioning ourselves to stay in his rear arc, where his gun can't really hit me that easily. There we go. All better. Out of curiosity, how much is this guy worth? 127 million versus my 161. So, all right. So mine's more expensive, but all right. There we go. But we know that our Coast Guards can take them out. The Coast Guards are good ships. They're good ships. Those multiple gun turrets make a big difference. Alright, so... let's see what other fights we have. I may pull my... I mean, I could pull the Minesweepers and the Wasps out of the fight. I need to see how I'm doing just killing their minefields. Oh, the naval invasion's up here. That'll be interesting. I thought it was going to be down this way. Alright. What's this ambush fight? Oh, I think we can do that. I think we can do that. Now, you only go 30 knots. You're 34, 36. So I probably ought to retreat the Minesweeper. I could leave the Locust in the fight. The Minesweepers have been really good ships. They're not really meant for fighting, but they are good at clearing the minefields. At least pretty good. Alright. So let's... You are going to retreat. And you guys... We could leave it on auto. Alright, let's do this. Now, what do you guys have? You guys... Are you the 1.8? No, these are more reasonably priced cruisers, but this is the... Oh, that's the old 7-inch gun cruiser with all the explodey torpedoes that blow up. And this guy is the 1.8 million. Or 1.8 billion. Alright. Now the problem's going to be, they're going to have lots of torpedoes that I have to deal with. What I might do is I might tell them to not avoid the torpedoes and just stay manually in my turning circle. Let's see if I can bait them out. The problem, though, is that there's going to be a lot of... They're going to spam the crap out of me with torpedoes. forgot to check their armor. Well, are you guys going to fight or are you going to run? There they are. They might be running. Maybe they don't want any of this. I don't know. I mean, they have more tonnage than I do. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I can't tell if they're coming close or running away. Oh, there they are. All right. Yep, they are running. All right, we're going to go this way. And they're going 29.9, they're going 30 knots. And I'm going 33. Now they have a range advantage on me, which is going to be problematic. Ouch. 2% chance to hit. He's got a pretty good chance to hit. I could try to smoke up. There we go, we're starting to hit now. Let's have you guys all fire on him. He hasn't launched on me yet. Now he launched. Alright, so we're going to change course. Uh-oh. Did he anticipate where I'm going? Which way? These guys are going just straight in. We're going to have to probably do some... We're not going to get out of there in time, so we're going to have to tell you guys to dodge. And we're going to pop smoke. Oh, shit. This is sort of problematic. Alright, so... This is... They really hurt me. Why did you guys group... Don't be grouped together. That's stupid. No, detach. Idiot. There you go. I was probably just screwing it up. Alright, so he definitely needs to get out of there. Please don't crash into me. Holy crap, really? You guys are all just getting spanked. Alright, we're gonna drop the locust. That's not good. Alright, so how are we doing on these guys? They're hurting, but they're not hurting that much. And then this guy here, oh man, you guys are all taking engine hits. Yeah, this is just not going well at all. Our destroyers cannot keep up with their light cruisers anymore. I don't think we're getting away. Alright, well, we're gonna fire torpedoes if we can, because you're about to die. he didn't. He dodged it. Yeah, this is bad. We're gonna lose some ships. Oh, he's not turning at all. He's just dead in the water. All right. Well, sorry, buddy. That sucks. I'm surprised that you guys... I mean, these Coast Guard ships are definitely having some trouble. I've got 2 ships that are in good enough shape to fight. I mean, but they're getting hurt. It's just that they've got good guns. I could go for another pass. I don't know who's shooting at them still. Why are you stopping? Don't be turning. Just keep going straight. That's not good. Are you guys running away? Are you... They're running away still. I mean, I could take another pass at them, but I don't know, because I'm not... They were very accurate at shooting me. Those are pretty good ships. I think I probably just take the L and call it a day, because these are veteran ships. I don't want to lose them. Alright, so we're just going to hang out. And we're going to pop your smoke, and pop your smoke, and maybe we could just end the battle. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to need my light cruisers to deal with their light cruisers. That's going to be rough. Now, I did some reasonable damage to them. I don't know if I'd call that a victory or not. I lost a ship and they didn't. I think if it was 1 light cruiser, I probably could have taken it, but not 2. So that's going to be... That's going to be problematic. But we'll push through it. I think the plan is I'm just going to cram so many ships into the invasion zone, and we're just going to bulldoze through it. But I definitely need to upgrade my destroyers. And maybe this is a good time for me to send my wasps in for upgrades. I really don't care about that. But we'll do it anyway just to get some vengeance. I'm pretty confident that my light cruisers could take them out, though. But I just can't be confident with my destroyers anymore. I have to be very careful now. But that's okay. That's probably how it should be. Alright, their transports are undefended, so if we take out their destroyers, we win. So we'll just kind of hang out and let my guys do their thing. Coast Guard D-34. It's probably because I ran out of, Coast Guard 1 through 100 or whatever. Ooh, those are some good hits. Alright. That worked really well. Yeah, so I mean, against the smaller nations, these Coast Guards are great. Against the French, though, their light cruisers are just tough. Huh, the South Carolina was only a 16,000-ton ship? That is a lot smaller than I thought. Alright, so I should probably take out this battleship. You don't really need a battleship. Alright, so it's definitely going to be an uphill climb trying to get the French. They've had plenty of time to build up their ships again. Let's see what we got here. These are light cruisers, Locust. We can do it all in one group. Turn these off. You know what I think I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to have you two detach, and you are going to screen these guys. Just so you guys can go faster. Now this battleship is an old, well, it's a dreadnought. It's a pretty good dreadnought. I mean, I would have put the gun aft and the tower forward, but you know, it's alright, it's whatever. These are unarmed transports. Alright, so let's go hunt down the battleship. 16 knots. I think you guys can actually have your... I'll let you have your torpedoes on. Wow, we got really great to hits right now. Alright, let's burn him down. Hope he doesn't hit me. Nice. Alright, so let's turn your torpedoes off again. We don't need that anymore. And here we go. Yeah, so basically the only people that are a threat to me are the French right now. I mean, we'll see what happens with the Germans when I eventually attack them, but... Alright, so let's see what we got next. Huh. I could try it. I don't know if I want to do this. With the destroyer there, this could be a bit tricky. They're going to spam me with a lot of torpedoes. I'm not really excited about that. I'm really not excited about that. And not excited about that. So, alright, so here's what we're going to do. I need to spam into this invasion zone. So Brest has a 186 kilometer minefield. Mine laying capacity is 75. It's got all these... That's a flotilla right there. That's going to be a problem. So... Warhammers are old. You guys are my newer ships. Alright, so you guys are going to move up here to engage. So they really don't... That's really as far as he wants to go, huh? Can't get you any closer than that. There we go. That gets him in the invasion zone. These 25 destroyers, we're just going to go try and... I'm not really sure what's going on with those guys. So these are the big these are New Jersey's big battleships, so we're going to send you guys in. We've got a big invasion zone. Alright, so we're going to try and just... just try and get you guys in there. They've got a huge denial area that they really don't want me getting in there. That's going to be a problem. These marauders are not super heavily armed. I will probably take some damage if I go in there like that. I'll have to try and come around the backside, I think. Alright, let's see what... Can we get that to... No, there's... I guess we're just going to give it a turn and see if we engage that ship, because we're having a little bit of trouble here. As far as the politics goes... I guess I've already done something. Alright, let's just roll with it and see. That's probably all I can do. Oh, you know what we can do? We can take these ships in Splato, 12 light cruisers. I thought I had... Let's see where the rest of my cruiser fleet is. Because I'm going to need those guys. Alright. So the Wolverines are in Barcelona. A lot of them in Barcelona. And we got some in Splato. Tarrara. Alright, so let's go look for Barcelona. If we can get it out of the screen. It's probably pissed off that I have like 900 ships. Alright, so... Barcelona has... How many do you guys have here? You got a lot of ships. Alright, so... Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take the Splato light cruisers. I'm going to move you to Barcelona. So you can meet up with them. We'll form 2 fleets. Or maybe 3. That's what we're going to do. So I want to take out that battle cruiser first. I've got more ships in the Mediterranean I can send in, but it's going to be a little bit tricky to get them all in there, because I can't get close as long as that battle fleet is still there. So I'm going to have to sink that stuff, because they're guarding the invasion zone really nicely. Hopefully New Jersey super battleships will be the ones to make contact, because that'd be nice. Well, I think my cruiser fleet could probably do it too. So we'll see. They have a very large control radius, though. guess the French admiral got fired again. Soviet admiral got fired. We're good at getting admirals fired. No, we're fighting to the end. Don't think you're getting out of this. There we go. Got rid of a couple submarines, because he doesn't need those. He doesn't need those either. Alright, let's go manually fight this. We're going to go run his ass down with my cruisers. These are really nice cruisers too, though. So I think they're going to do very nicely against the French. I have a lot of confidence in them. Even though I probably ought to upgrade them, they're still really good. Well, as soon as the game loads at least, then we'll find out if they're really good. I think they're really good. I have high confidence in them. It also helps that I'm attacking with like 20 ships, probably. And it's a frickin' storm, which I'm not... That's going to put me at a big disadvantage. I may not engage him with the storm because I have a lot of trouble with torpedoes, and I really don't want to get the crap torpedoed out of me, but I need to sink him. This is going to be very problematic. I'm not going to be able to see anything here. But I'm confident that they can take a hit. Got all these locusts. We'll detach you. And got these light cruisers. I'm pretty sure they can take a hit too. Oh, these are like all... These are all light cruisers. Alright, so you guys are going to screen the heavy cruisers. And you guys will also screen the heavy cruisers. All right, here we go. Catch them, and we've got all these guys following along. I don't know how that's going to work out. Got them to dodge. They're on set to dodge torpedoes. And I know these guys can take at least one torpedo hit. They probably take a couple. And I don't know how fast this enemy cruiser is, though. I don't see anything showing up on radar. There he is. 40 kilometers away. Alright. This is a nice heavy cruiser. I really like this guy. The rest of my fleet is kind of following along behind. Alright, so he's spotting me. Alright, here we go. So let's see what you got. You go 30 knots. You are the $1.8 billion cruiser. And you got like the 13 kilometer range. Alright. And I'm only 1.1 billion. Alright, right on. You still running away from me? You are. And then he's smoked up. Alright, well, we'll catch you. We go faster, so I'm confident. I mean, a 38 knot heavy cruiser is pretty freaking awesome. Hey, Captain. He's gonna torpedo me anyway, but I can take a hit. I just want to make sure I just get this guy. I finally have enough tonnage to take on France. And he doesn't have very good armor. I just have to keep on driving in. I really don't want to be fighting him in the storm, but what can you do? "13 kilometers away. Oh, there's a hit. Yeah, we'll slowly close it and get him. Hopefully I can hit his torpedoes and take those out. There we go. We destroyed some torpedoes. That's going to make my life a lot easier. Have you seen the poll that I posted about which nation I should play next? Alright, there we go, we got him. I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, the options are Spain, China, and Russia because those are the hardest. And it'll be interesting to see which ones. I'm kind of leaning towards Spain because I think that'll be the hardest. And also because apparently other people have had trouble with Spain. Alright, so this will be my Warhammer fleet. Now this is going to be a tough fight because he's got a lot of good ships. And this could end up being a big problem for me. But if I win, because my Warhammers are not that big. I've got some Marauder ships, and these are also not that big. I've got a bunch of... This is going to be a tough fight here. He has 32 knots, 29 knots. I mean, they're going to have to engage me. This will be a fight. All right, here we go. This is going to be a good fight. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully I can take out their battlecruiser. There's going to be a real wall of torpedo problem with all their light cruisers. So, interesting trivia. Yeah, so my computer store used to be a Baskin and Robbins before I moved in. I even got to keep their ice cream cooler. So for a while there, we used the ice cream cooler to hold, do like ice cream bars and, and frozen food. It was pretty cool. Eventually I lost it. It didn't have the room for it. I gave it to somebody to use, and then he lost it. I never got it back. But that's okay. I don't really need an ice cream cooler anymore. Maybe again in the future, though. Alright, so how are we going to organize this? Alright, so this is going to be a hell of a flotilla. Let's see here. So the destroyers... We're going to group together. The light cruisers, we're going to group together. And the battleships, we're going to group together. So the destroyers, turn the torpedoes off. Destroyers are going to screen the battleships. And battleships are going to go forward. And The light cruisers are also going to go forward. Maybe these guys are tight. All right. Except these guys are injured. Well, they're good enough. They're good enough for government work. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what this French battle cruiser has. That is a big son of a bitch. That's a 65,000-ton battle cruiser. Look at that. $3.8 billion. Holy shitballs. That is a battle cruiser. All right, so he's got a dumb layout. Mark III 14-inch guns. He could have just superimposed this in front of the tower instead of behind, but whatever. Those towers are kind of weird. What kind of funnels? What kind of funnels does he have? So he has Gen 1 radar, stereoscopic 3. He's got sonar. Increased armor-piercing shells. Soft capped and capped. All right, whatever. He's got many bulkheads, a little bit unstable. He's pretty good. He's actually pretty solid. Alright, so he's got a bunch of 7.3s. No, he only has that one. 3.1. He's not really that scary. His armor is pretty decent, though. He's got probably about the equivalent of about 30 inches of armor. That's funny. All right, so we're gonna try and so these guys here. How far away is he? He's like 27 kilometers, which my guns have a range of a little more than that. So we're gonna go kind of angle in a bit. And then these guys are going to just engage and high explosive the shit out of him. Let's see if we can draw off torpedo fire or something. And he's probably... Now these cruisers here, what do these guys have? This is my first real battle with the French. They're kind of fast. They've got okay guns too. We're going to turn the battle line sideways. Alright, these guys will circle around behind them. I have a feeling I'm going to take a lot of damage. So we're going to smoke up for the moment. And I bet these guys are firing off torpedoes. Yep, they are. Hopefully they're good at dodging. Shit, that's gonna hit me and I don't know if I can dodge it. There we go. they hit themselves with their own torpedoes. Suckers. Alright, so let's... How's this all doing? Oh, my battleships are close. It'd be nice if I click on them. Yeah, you guys need to be able to dodge torpedoes, too. Alright, battleships, I want you to just kill the shit out of this battle cruiser. That's your job. That is your primary job. And then destroyers. Yeah, just really don't want you firing your torpedoes yet, because you're going to hit my own guys, and I don't want that. Alright, we're going to just fire at whoever, and try and draw the torpedo fire away from the battleships. I know I'm going to take some losses here. I hate pitched battles, but I've got to destroy their fleet. Alright, who's been hurt bad? Wow. I'm not even registering all these torpedoes. Now, you've been kind of hurt, so let's detach you. And you're going to lay retreat. There we go. You did good. Battleships are still doing fine. Did they... They haven't killed the battle cruiser yet, but he's hurting. Please continue to kill the battle cruiser, because that's the one that I want you to kill. Jesus. That's a lot of torpedoes. Alright, let's kind of get you guys away a little bit. And group back up. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit rough. Alright, what are my battleships doing? You guys are kind of stuck in the middle of all this. Did we sink the battle cruiser yet? No, we did not. And my cruisers are all tangled up in the battleships, so this is kind of problematic. This is kind of a clusterfuck. I could try and send the destroyers in there to torpedo things, but I don't know if it'll be very effective. I'm just going to leave them screening. This is getting really choppy. I'm not even sure how this is going to work out. That battle cruiser's hurt pretty bad. I suppose I just need to fire at whatever I can fire at. Because he's hiding behind his other ships. So we're going to free up your weapons fire to shoot at whoever. And this is so choppy right now. Wow, this is getting really choppy. Alright, I can barely play this. I don't know why it's so choppy. Probably because they have all the torpedoes in the water causing a lot of trouble. I think I need to fall back and regroup. I mean, I've killed some things. I don't know what my destroyers are doing. I'd kind of like my destroyers to do something useful. You should probably retreat. You're starting to get kind of beat up. Alright, so you're going to retreat. I'll pop some smoke. And this guy... Oh, this is a giant tangled mess. So I've got 2 groups of ships. And I need to reform. People have been hit by all kinds of crap. And these guys are all tangled into each other, which is really not desirable. Oh, shit. You're going to get hit by a torpedo, aren't you? No, you dodged it. Good job. Alright, so... Yeah, I have no semblance of a battle line anymore. This is just sort of a random brawl, which is just not at all what I wanted. Not at all, but we are sinking some stuff. We lost a battleship. These are older battleships. These aren't great battleships. Alright. What? I kind of want to turn you guys around this way. You know, this is such a clusterfuck right now. I'm just going to have my light cruisers screen, because they're not doing any good anyway. So, we're just going to have you guys screen the battleships. And which of you guys are... Some of these guys are really beat up. Alright, so... A lot of you guys are really beat up. Alright, so we're just going to try and maintain the battle line. And you know what I think I'm going to do? We're going to let the destroyers fire well, they're gonna torpedo each other. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna torpedo each other, and they're not gonna hit the AI. I don't think they're gonna hit the AI at all. So let's just kind of angle back. We'll turn around. And this is just going to be just brute force. And if I lose some ships, that's all right. Because I just need to cudgel down the French, and I've got 800 ships, and they've got 33. So we'll trade ships. I don't know where this Neptune guy is. Where are you at, Neptune? You are hiding all the way over there. Okay. But you are hurt. Alright, so... Do I have any destroyers over? These guys are all just cluster fucking around. But you know what? Fuck it. That's fine. Alright. Because they are sinking too. And I can afford to trade. So we're just going to trade with you. We're just going to trade. It's a dick move, but I don't care. We're just going to... Because you guys are steadily getting sunk. Now, you need to detach and retreat, but you're probably not going to be able to, because you're probably stuck. You're probably just screwed. But that's okay. At least the destroyers are triggering all their torpedoes, it looks like. Which is kind of what they're meant to do. I mean, it sucks that I'm using them as a disposable beach shield, but I'll trade destroyers for cruisers any day. Not any day, but this is a pitched battle, so this is where we take him down. And it looks like the destroyers are doing. So we're gonna. Well, no, I really don't want to use the torpedoes. I don't want to hit my own guys. Why are my battleships so far away from each other? Alright, so what I really need is some of these guys who aren't screwed to go and jump that battle cruiser in a Zerg rush. So you guys would be nice if I should be able to select everybody, right? But that's just selecting the whole. That's just selecting the whole fleet, which is really not what I want to do. Well, I don't care about the points. I just care about hitting him. All right, fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have you, and you detach. Oh, maybe not him. He's kind of screwed. And we're going to have your torpedoes on save, and I'm just going to, you guys just go finish him off as best you can. At least just harass him. Alright, so here's what we got. Because that battle cruiser's running. I don't know how many torpedoes they're basically out of torpedoes at this point. So oh, he's got escorts, huh? Alright, well... Alright, let's see if we can hit you. Can we please target you? We should be able to... We should be able to hit the battle cruiser. I just need a couple of hits to finish him off. But these guys are kind of reforming, but my... Ouch. Ouch. Well, I'm already committed. I'm not getting out of this one, so... Alright, so... You are going to detach. And... I think you're going to fire just high explosive. Because you're not getting through his armor. And... I think these guys are going to also fire high explosive. And just nail this battlecruiser, just finish him off. I really hate committing such a... yeah, I don't care what it costs, because I've got... You know, I've got 3 or 4 million tons of ships. I just need that battle cruiser gone, because he's preventing me from getting into the invasion zone. And so we're going to burn him down. And these are all older ships anyway. So he's going down. I don't... Yeah, you're right. I don't care about the cost. I can throw away the fleet. I don't want to, because I can't do that very often. But this is one of those situations where it is going to be a pitched battle. Okay. Next guy in line. We're going to turn because I don't want to hit my own ship. And you are going down. There we go. No more battle cruiser. So at this point, now I'll switch back to auto. And I know my battle lines are kind of fucked, but just like hammering in a nail, we're just going to keep hitting him until it goes down. And it kind of sucks, and it's a shit way to do it. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to dodge torpedoes anymore. I mean, you guys still have torpedoes, I assume. Well, we're too close to... Yeah, we're too close to do anything about it. We're going to get wrecked. Really want you to finish this guy off. Yeah, we're not even going to dodge torpedoes at this point. Just tear him up. Alright, there we go. So now... yeah, you guys are still doing a good job screening. That's fine. As far as this guy goes, I mean, he's basically screwed. So we're going to detach you. And you are just going to go away. You'll just start retreating. You're going to... I don't particularly want that destroyer to get away, but... well, I don't think he is. He's going to get hit too many times. There we go. All right. So, I mean, this is going to break the back of the French Navy, and it sucks because I took a lot more casualties than I'd like, but it wasn't that bad. I lost a couple of old ships. I mean, we'll see after it's over how bad it is, but I think it'll be all right. And then what we're going to do is... I'm going to have you guys... yeah, you're going to turn off avoid. I'm going to have you guys start pursuing. And I think these two guys are injured, so you're going to detach. And you guys are going to screen the battleships. Yeah, so you guys are going to go screen him, and you're going to go off that way. And then my other destroyer, or my other cruisers, who hopefully can go faster now, are going to go chase down the other guys. Because these guys, they go 30 knots. They're fast, but they're not that fast. And so we're just gonna hunt your ass down now that your formation's broken. So this is going to be a victory. It's just going to be a painful one. And I basically used a bunch of destroyers to eat torpedoes. So we're going to go chase this guy down, and then we're going to go chase the guys to the west. I don't know why the destroyers are just all the fuck over there. Alright, what? Why are you guys going the wrong way? Oh, you guys are all jacked up. Alright, let's have you guys break formation, and you guys are going to retreat. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are being kind of weird. We're going to have you go down this way and try and chase them down. And you're going to go finish these dudes off. Yeah, no, this totally broke him. And I've got like 8 more fleets, or 8 more task forces as well. So I was hoping that New Jersey super battleships would have done the encounter, because that would have been good. But it just wasn't, that wasn't going to happen. Alright, so let's go and just tear this guy up. He won't last very long. Yeah, he would have been very happy. Alright, so now, at this point, let's go figure out what we got going on. So these guys are going to go hunt them down. I think my battleships are done. I think my battleships have done enough good. They're too slow to chase things anyway. And we're going to let the battleships retire. We'll send you off that way anyway. Screw it. But it's going to be the light cruisers that finish off the retreating enemy. Or the destroyers might get to him first, actually. Speaking of which, you guys... There we go. Alright. Let's go and detach you. Have the torpedoes on save, actually. This is where just being able to put them on AI and let the AI control this battle line would be nice. Let's go pop smoke, keep you spotted, and let you do your thing. Because this is a no prisoners kind of battle. They're going down. So I don't think my cruisers are getting here in time. Maybe they are. They might just make it. Yeah, they're getting here fast enough to do some good. No, it's the battleships firing, isn't it? Alright, well, that's fine. I don't care. As long as they get sunk, I don't care how we do it. But you guys are in trouble now. These guys are worth 1.8 billion each. Holy crap. That last guy. His ships are very expensive. Holy, yeah, 837 sold. Wow. All right, so let's see what the end result is. I think it was worth it. So I lost 11 and I killed 17. So crew losses, I got him 4-1. But I did lose... Shit, I lost 4 battleships. Lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destroyers. I didn't lose any light cruisers. That's amazing. I didn't lose any of my fly swatter cruisers. Those are really damn good cruisers. Alright. That's awesome. Alright, I will be right back. All right. Yeah, those battleships were. Well, I'll tell you actually when they're from. I saved a bunch of crew at least. That's good. I ran into a bunch of mines. Lost some transports. I got northern China, that's good. So those battleships were, let's see how old they are. I'm betting they're close to 20 years old. Alright, so the Warhammer's from 1929, and my Fly Swatter's from 1930, so that's not bad. So they're 14 years old. That's not too bad. It's alright. I need to get more people in there. So these guys aren't going to be able to... My destroyers can't take their destroyers, I don't think. No, they're not. We're not winning that fight. All right, so... But now I've broken their ships. Is this my Warhammer fleet? Yeah, these guys are... Oh no, they're the ones who hit the mines. These are the guys that got... No. Who are the... Not you. Alright, I have no idea. Alright, so we're just gonna go pile these guys in. Yeah, light cruiser, you're not stopping anything. Are these all my blockade destroyers? Or are you guys gonna come in here and start clearing that minefield? Oh, the minefield's gone. Alright, right on. Alright, so that should take care of that. And then I have you boys, my reserve fleet of battleships. You're gonna get in there and help with the invasion. And you boys are going to help with the invasion. Alright, so that takes care of that. And you guys... Light cruiser... And this cruiser squadron, you guys are going to... go up here. Alright, there we go. This will clean a lot of that out. Then I have my reserve fleet here. Which, let's let all these guys get positioned first. And then we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, you guys... Let's go and... One light cruiser. Let's go get you out of port. So we've got... Actually, how many do I have here? I've got 13 light cruisers and 25 heavy cruisers. Alright, so let's see if we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So about half of them. And then we will take the other half. There we go. All right, so I don't want to start a second naval invasion. I guess we'll piss off. Yeah, we're just gonna stay put for a while. How's our invasions going? There's nothing new invading over here, which I'd really like for you to. Xingping is doing well. Tibet's not. Tibet must be really hard to invade. I'm eventually going to take this over, and I'll lose any opportunity to further take China, but that's whatever. Mongolia's not worth much. Xingping, they're not. I'm not missing out on that much. All right, let's just go. Yeah, maybe so. That and I have a small force. But it's getting the job done. Alright, let's see what we run into. And some leftover Chinese food. Then in a little while, I'm going to have to take a break and take care of my dog. So probably after this... Yeah, I'm just going to keep grinding him down. But I'll probably take a break after this turn and then come back to finish off the French. But I want to at least get to where I've got some positive chance of in successfully invading them. But I think basically we're just going to just hammer the nail in. We're just going to keep hitting it until it goes in. Unless I have a major problem with the invasion, but I should have enough ships. I mean, I've got 850 ships, so I mean, you'd think I can go and get them in. Actually, you know, my cruisers are probably almost as powerful as those battleships at this point. Another French admiral gets fired. Alright, Soviet battleship. Sure, we'll sink you. China's going to get dismantled pretty soon anyway. And then I'll do a major upgrade before I... You know, when I have the opportunity, before I go after the US at least. Now, let's see what the Soviet battleship can do. And I lost him. There we go. What do we got? You are a... Oh, you're that Dreadnought type ship. Alright, that's fine. Good armor. He's a pretty good all-around battleship. You know, older and smaller. Wow, he's got a hell of a weight offset, but alright, whatever. Alright, so... I don't think we're punching his armor. I think we're going to use high explosives, but... I may not be able to take it with the light cruiser, but I probably can. Because he's pretty old. Or rather, he's primitive. Well, here they go. I don't really want to get hit by his guns, but he seems to be having trouble hitting me. And we're just grinding him down. Yeah, this is just a bad day for him. Yeah, he's screwed. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the French are really the only ones that are a threat to me. Maybe the Germans, I don't know yet. Definitely the US, but they're my ally, so I don't have to worry about them yet. The Chinese ships look so weird. That was a really weird ship. I don't know why they built it that way. Alrighty, so let's see what else we got here. So light cruiser here. I'm just going to auto-resolve it, because I'm too slow to catch him anyway. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess my blockades could... There we go. Ah, holy shit, I lost another Warhammer. That seemed kind of bullshitty. Alright, so I can't do that anymore. These guys, though, we'll fight Manuel. We'll go hunt his ass down. Yeah, the French definitely have better stuff than me. I just have so much more. And then once I destroy their fleet, they'll only have 1 or 2 coming out at a time, and then they'll be manageable. I kind of feel like this is a very Eastern European strategy. Velvet Hammer, yeah. Alright, so... Let's go zigzagging a little bit and gather them up. There we go. Yeah, these cruisers are probably about as powerful as the battleships. These are really sexy cruisers. And they're fast. These are made for hunting down fleeing enemies. So question, do you think the Chinese are harder to play than the Spanish, or do you think the Spanish are harder? What do you think's the hardest nation? Let's see what we got here. This is one of their newer cruisers. 1.8 billion. Such an expensive cruiser for basically a fast torpedo. It's because he has that stupid turbo electric drive. Whatever, let's go hunt his ass down. If I do a Chinese campaign, I'm going to name all of my ships after various Chinese food dishes. I'll just get the Happy Family menu and I'll make, like, you know, I'll make a battleship called Wonton Soup and a cruiser called Kung Pao Chicken. I'm sure some activists would get pissed at me. And if I do Spain, I'm going to name everything after, like, Monty Python Inquisition or Don Quixote or some shit like that. Either that or name the ships after conquistadors. Alright. You're just really wanting to get away from me. I wonder if I should be using high explosives instead of armor penetrating on these guys. Oh, the plunging fire is kind of nice. Ooh. That was a good hit. That was another good hit. Yeah, you're in trouble. Alright, let's go ahead and broadside you now. Because you're not really firing any more torpedoes at me. Alright, there we go. So how come you pick China? Just to balance it out so it'd be a close tie between China and Spain. Took some hits. We're attacking the Soviet Union somewhere. Where are we? Okay, so they're doing okay. We're going into Uzbekistan. Right on. How are my transports doing? I'm losing some transports. Getting some ships repaired. Alright, so I've got all these ships in here, and I only have a 41 Percent chance of shit. That's rough. Look at that. That's only 41%. I've got 2.7 million tons in there. All right, well, we got our other reserve fleets. Let's go move you boys in. There we go. Well, that is all of my ships. I mean, I've got more ships being made. I don't really want to fight Destroyer versus Destroyer. I really don't care about these fights. Honestly, I don't even care about these fights. I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle through the turn. Well, I mean, it's legendary difficulty. It's tough. I probably ought to go ahead and stop it here because I do need to go and take care of my dog and check on some things. So, you gonna be around for a while? Because these are going to be kind of long, grindy turns. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Alright, yeah, I wouldn't mind burning a steak too. Alright, I'm going to be back later probably. We'll see how things go. I got to go take care of my dog. I'll see everybody later.